Welcome back to Boundless Books. Today, we're diving into Chapter 11 of Mockingjay, titled Peeta's Warning. This chapter delivers one of the most suspenseful moments in the novel as Peeta risks his own safety to send a critical message to District 13. His actions reveal that despite everything the Capitol has done to him, his loyalty and courage remain intact. The chapter begins with District 13 monitoring another Capitol broadcast. As usual, Katniss finds it painful to watch Peeta appear on television. Since his capture during the Quarter Quell, every appearance reminds her of the suffering he has endured at the hands of President Snow and the Capitol. During the broadcast, Peeta appears physically exhausted and emotionally strained. His words seem carefully controlled, and it is obvious that Capitol officials are closely monitoring everything he says. Nevertheless, Katniss notices signs that he is trying to communicate something important. As the interview continues, Peeta suddenly issues an unexpected warning. Beneath the surface of his official statements, he reveals that District 13 is in immediate danger. His message is subtle but clear enough for the rebels to understand. The realization spreads rapidly through the command center. For a brief moment, everyone is stunned. Then the seriousness of the situation becomes clear. Rebel leaders quickly determine that Peeta's warning is genuine. If the Capitol knows the location of District 13 and is preparing an attack, immediate action is necessary. Alarms begin sounding throughout the underground district. Residents are ordered to evacuate vulnerable areas and move toward secure shelters. The carefully organized emergency system demonstrates the level of preparation District 13 has maintained for exactly this type of crisis. Katniss is overwhelmed by conflicting emotions. She is terrified by the possibility of an attack, but she is also deeply moved by Peeta's courage. He knowingly endangered himself by providing information that could help the rebellion. Given the Capitol's methods, Katniss understands that punishment will likely follow. As people rush through the corridors, District 13 transforms into a scene of controlled chaos. Soldiers direct civilians toward safety while leaders coordinate defensive measures. Despite the fear, the district's strict discipline allows the evacuation to proceed efficiently. The chapter highlights one of Peeta's greatest strengths, his willingness to sacrifice for others. Even while imprisoned and subjected to constant pressure, he remains focused on protecting innocent people. His actions stand in contrast to many leaders throughout the story who often place political goals above individual lives. Katniss cannot stop thinking about what Peeta must be experiencing. She knows he is isolated, frightened, and constantly manipulated by the Capitol. Yet he still found a way to help. This realization strengthens her determination to survive and continue fighting. As preparations continue, the people of District 13 settle into secure underground shelters. The atmosphere is tense, with everyone waiting to see whether the warning will prove accurate. The uncertainty creates a powerful sense of suspense throughout the chapter. Soon afterward, the Capitol attack begins. Because of Peeta's message, however, the district is prepared. Lives that might have been lost are protected by the early warning. The rebels now fully understand the enormous risk Peeta took to save them. The chapter also reinforces one of Mockingjay's central themes: information can be as powerful as weapons. A single warning delivered at the right moment can change the course of events. Peeta's bravery demonstrates that resistance takes many forms, not all of them involving direct combat. By the end of the chapter, District 13 has survived the initial threat thanks largely to Peeta's intervention. While the danger is far from over, the rebels have been given a crucial opportunity to endure and continue their fight against the Capitol. Key moments in the chapter include: Peeta appears in another Capitol broadcast. A hidden warning is delivered to District 13. Rebel leaders recognize the danger. Emergency alarms activate throughout the district. Civilians evacuate to secure shelters. The Capitol attack begins. Peeta's courage saves countless lives. Differences between the book and the movie: the novel spends more time exploring Katniss's emotional reaction to Peeta's warning. District 13's evacuation procedures are described in greater detail. Readers receive deeper insight into Peeta's bravery and sacrifice. The tension leading up to the attack is more extensively developed in the book. Chapter 11, Peeta's Warning, showcases one of Peeta Mellark's most heroic moments. Despite being imprisoned by the Capitol, he finds a way to warn District 13 of impending danger. His actions save lives and demonstrate that courage is not measured by physical strength alone. The chapter increases the tension of the story while reminding readers why Peeta remains such an important figure in the rebellion. That wraps up Chapter 11, Peeta's Warning. Peeta risks severe punishment to protect thousands of people. Would you have been brave enough to do the same under capital control? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Join us next time for Chapter 12 of Mockingjay on Boundless Books.